Hello, my friends. Welcome back. It's Thursday, September 28th, 2023. On the Drunk Poke Crew, 'tis beer time. So we're at the LCBO the other day, which was today, because I had to go pick up some stuff. And then when I'm there picking up stuff, I thought to myself, there's a beer I haven't had in a while. And Paulie and I were talking about Sierra Nevada the other day. And I'm like, I haven't had Sierra Nevada in a long time. Like, 8 years is a long time. I look back on the Untaps there, and the first time I had this beer was in, like, 2015. So 8 years. And I loved it right away. Like, it was immediately I loved it. And it was right after that time when I kind of come into my own and when I was talking about beer. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale, 5.6% is a, I would call it a cornerstone beer, I guess, for a lot of people, you know, out of the States there, in America, 100% America. I don't know. I've always liked it. I've had it since then, but I've never made a video about it. I was like, that's weird. You didn't make a video. They call them videos now? Was it 175 years old? I don't know. What are you guys doing this weekend? Nothing? Me neither. I'm going to drink some beers? All right. Beer math? Woo! I do not have a Sierra Nevada glass. That is not a surprise. They're from California. Why would I have a Sierra Nevada glass? It's a weird thing to have. Malty. Let's get into it. Cheers, my friends. I know why I fell in love with it. Because it is it's a malty beer, right? It's a very malt-forward pale ale. And it's got that nice kind of citrusy, pithy, piney finish. It's classic. It's old school writ large. And this is, you know, part of the reason that Pinball was one of those beers that I really fell in love with. I think this style of pale ale, this kind of malty, bitter, you know, very... And for a pale ale, it's quite aggressive in its bitterness, too. It's a fantastic beer. Like, I will never tire of drinking this beer. There's some beers that, you know, been with me that long, like, you know, 8 or 10 years, and I always, whenever I go back to them, I'm like, man, I really like this beer. Why haven't I had this beer in a while? It's just there's so many beers to have. Like, so many beers. That was beers ago. Beer o'clock. All right. You know what? Check it out. It is exactly the same type of beer that it was then. It's just our palates have changed, right? Like, my palate, I hope, is better now, but I still appreciate it for what it is. So I like to have these classics every once in a while just to go, oh, yeah, that's where we came from. And I'm just going to go right back there because that's where I'd like to go. Cheers. It's really good. I remember buying the bottles. Remember the bottles? I mean, they probably still have them. I don't know. I'm just like, this is what we have in Canada. This is what gets imported. It's imported. Imported. Right? Right.